So, how closely did you work with Brandon and Phil on this project?
Yeah, I got to be around a fair amount. I jumped in this summer on a project that's been underway for the better part of a year.
Well,
But I had the incredible privilege of being ushered into what is really a phenomenal convergence of a lot of exciting things, but two remarkably talented guys and what they bring to an evening in a stadium is really exciting. Hopefully, we've captured it on film in a way that'll be a really fulfilling experience for people. I believe that'll be the case.
is their relationship really what we've seen so far? Is there something
Yeah.
more to it?
Yeah, and the movie really look, whether this is the right term to use, but it's a bit of a bromance, right? But and the movie does, among other many things, kind of press in on that and reveal that and show that there's really something special with what God has brought together here with these two guys. Look, the evening is going to be an ample supply of really exciting music. I mean, it's a remarkable thing when you go into an arena and there's 13, 14, 15,000 people singing and worshiping together to these two guys. It's remarkable. But half the movie is the story behind the songs and the men behind the songs. And it's a provocative and evocative and equal parts fun and equal parts serious in the best ways. Look at what makes these guys tick.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really pleasurable experience for people.
Oh, wow. Were there any funny moments or scenes that um weren't able to make the cut that you personally love?
Oh my goodness. Look, we joked it. I mean, the hardest part was condensing this thing to 90, I think 3 minutes is our runtime. It we could have done a sequel already. We could have stood it up as a streaming series. There's so much content. Noah Tahir, the director, has been out with the guys for the better part of a year and has done what a good documentarian does, and that he sort of embedded himself in their camp and over time becomes kind of a fly on the wall where the
Yeah.
guards go down and there's just a comfortability and a vulnerability, and Noah captured all that. So yes, there are countless things that are on the editing room floor, but I think we found the best pieces to put in the movie.
Yeah. What was it about this project that you wanted to be a part of?
Uh, my career has for the last 8 or 10 years been focused on telling narrative feature stories,
Mhm.
and I love that. But for a long season before that, I was earning my keep as a music video director for DC Talk and Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant, Stephen Curtis Chapman, and everybody from that era. And I loved that chapter of my career.
Mhm.
But I've been off now dealing with actors and actresses and writers and directors and loving that. But the opportunity when God tapped me on the shoulder via a human and I was invited into this, I said, you know what, I wasn't really looking to do this, but what a beautiful surprise and what a great fun re-entry into the world of music.
Yeah.
I love everything about feature filmmaking, but I live here in Nashville and there's something about three chords and the truth that I have long appreciated has profound impact on people. And so to get to step back in with Phil and Brandon and the team around them was a gift from God, as simple as that might sound.
Yeah.
But it's been a real privilege.
Don't miss the full trailer of Monster Summer at the end of this video.
Monster Summer.
What is that? Monsters. 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 You okay, bud? You guys ready to do this?
This is the best seat in the house.
Monster Summer. Rated PG-13. Only in theaters October 4th. Get your tickets now.
Through this process of filming and just being with this project, were there any things that were surprising to you, whether coming from the music business, but you've been in, or just learning about the guys and how they work?
Uh, well, the surprise was the first night I stepped into an event or a date on the tour, and to see the level of engagement with the audience. And it was interesting. It spanned such a wide age range. Uh, there wasn't like a predictable Phil and Brandon fan. All types of people worshiping together was remarkable and fun to see. But the really great thing to see, even though I've been removed from it for a bit while I've been doing other kinds of filmmaking,
Yeah.
was just to see God at work in the realm of music in such a powerful way today. Different flavor, but just so cool. Um, I'm still kind of basking in the excitement of stepping back in.
Yeah. Now you mentioned, your other projects, and I've heard a few about the many multitude of projects that you're
Yeah.
working on. Would you be able to talk about any of them that are on the horizon?
Yeah, I'm finishing Between Borders, which stars Elizabeth Tabish, who plays Mary in The Chosen, film we shot in Romania earlier this year, and it's coming to theaters next January.
Okay.
And then I did a film with Chris Palaha, who starred in The Shift, the sci-fi thriller that I did for Angel Studios
Yes.
last year. He just did his directorial debut, and I produced that for Chris. And we brought in Mariah Smallbone to
Oh,
star against Chris, and she lit it up. She's fantastic. Mariah, if you're listening, thank you. Uh, but we're bringing that one in for a landing. So then I just did a film called Surprise by Oxford in England a couple of years ago that's just landed. It's streaming at Angel Studios right now. So
okay.
those are a few that I'm excited about at the moment, and lots others brewing.
Yeah, just a few. I mean, I'm excited for all of those.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, back to For the One. You mentioned the songs and your deep knowledge of music. Are there any songs in particular that you want us to be on the lookout for when we go to see this film?
I, you know what? It's interesting. I hope you catch that I'm excited about it, and I really believe in it. I think it's going to be well worth whatever $18 you spend on Friday night. It's going to be a great night out. But I'm a movie fan myself, so my perspective is I want to know a little bit. I want to know enough about what I'm seeing without knowing the whole deal. Like, which is to
Oh,
say, I don't want to give it
yeah.
away. But I will just say I love the moments when Phil and Brandon have us on our feet, dancing and singing. Uh, but there's a moment where they strip it down and sit on stools with guitars, and it gets real, and it's beautiful. So that's a highlight for me.
Oh, incredible. I'm excited. I'm so, so excited. So, I mean, you might have already mentioned it, but what do you hope people experience when they come and see this in theaters?
Again, in the spirit of not giving everything away. But I will say that, I mean, these guys, look, they've been given an incredible musical gifting, and they're really serious about shepherding that well, obviously.
Yeah.
Uh, but they care about a lot of other things, namely family. And you're from seven siblings?
One of seven. I have six
One of
siblings.
seven. You got stories. But these guys care deeply about family and about passing a baton, the baton that's been passed to them,
Mm.
and the baton they're passing to their kids. And that shows up in the movie, and it's a beautiful thing. So I love that element of the movie. I think people will really resonate with that.
Oh, oh, I'm so excited. I just got chills. I'm so excited to see it. It sounds like it's a family movie, that it's a friends movie, that it's a church movie, that it's house church movie, that you can just really bring anyone and everyone
Yeah.
to, which
And
I
the thing I'd add, hopefully, God willing, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun movie. with
Yeah.
something important to say.
Yeah. Well, that sounds great. Well, Movie Guide, you heard it. Go see this. Go bring your friends, family, church, house church, everyone you know, neighbors. Bring them and have an incredible experience at the movies. For the One with Brandon Lake and Phil Wickham, October 27th.
Hey there, movie fans. Great news. Movie Guide and VidAngel have paired up to bring you a free 30-day trial exclusively for Movie Guide users. That's right. Click the link in the description today to start your free 30-day trial of VidAngel. Happy viewing.
Let's get that gang back together again.
Ain't this old man Carruthers' property?
I've heard stories about him. Some people think he was a spy, bank robber. I bet their bodies are buried somewhere on this property. That's one in.
Tracy there.
What is that?
A teenager is recovering today after nearly drowning.
Hey, Ben. Something happened to Ben that I can't explain. It's like he's a zombie at Night of the Living Dead.
You okay, bud?
Oh my!
What are you, nuts?
Hey guys, it's okay. I invited him.
Easy, fella.
This is Gene. He's a detective.
Retired. Well, there's more of you. I'm gonna have to dig a mass grave now.
What? Something is out there. If we sit around and do nothing, kids are gonna get hurt, including us. It came after me, man. What came after you?
There's definitely something weird going on here. Monsters.
Yeah. You guys ready?
Not us. Who? Let's do this.
The kids have this vacant look in their eyes. Lights are on, nobody's home. You are overreacting. It's just kids being kids.
Gene. Gene.
No, I thought I told you.
Gene?
If you enjoy videos that follow your values like ours and you want to help us continue, go to movieguide.org/donate because we're actually a nonprofit. You may not know that, but we're working in Hollywood every day to help families have more choices that follows their values. And also subscribe right now.